I've made a layered material which works with nanite tessellation and height lerp. I've also added parameters to control the visibility of the layers with custom masks. The instance I want to show in this video has 4 layers: cobblestone, moss, mud, and snow. Let's hide all the layers and start from the beginning. The background is the first layer we add to the material. Let's open it. I've added parameters to control the texture size, displacement multiplier, metallicness of the material, and the normal strength. And down here we can add the textures we want. It's nothing fancy, it's just a normal material. So let's close it. For the second layer I've added moss. Let's unhide it and open it. For the layer asset I have the textures and I have the parameters. The parameters are the same as the parameters we have for the background material, but when we open the blend asset, we can have more options. We have parameters to control the height blending and parameters for an extra mask. I haven't used the mask for this one, so let's close it. The height parameters include the height texture, which controls how the two materials blend. Height texture size controls the size of the height texture, and height texture channel controls which channel of the height texture we want to use. For example, in this quixel texture, the B channel is the height texture. So that's why I've selected the blue channel. Invert height texture controls whether we want the second layer to be added from the bottom or the top. For example, right now I've inverted the height texture, so the moss is being added from the bottom of the cobblestone. But if I set it to 0, and increase the brightness, we can see that the moss is being added from the top. Let's set it back to 1 and decrease the brightness to 0.6. We can tweak these parameters to control how the materials blend with each other. So for example, I can decrease the contrast or increase it, play with the transition phase. So let's close this one and unhide the mud layer. These are the layer parameters, and let's go over the blend asset. For this one I haven't used a height texture. I've just set the transition phase to 0.7 and used the mask parameters. First of all, we have the mask amount. For example, if I set it to 0, we can see that mud covers everything. But if I set it to 1, now we are using the mask. We can change the mask size, and we can use these two parameters to better control how the two materials blend. By default they're both 1, and this is how they blend. I've increased the contrast to 6 and also increased the brightness to 1.7. If I set the contrast to 1 and then increase it, we can see how they blend. 6 is good. And for the last layer, let's unhide the snow. Again, the layer assets are the same as before, but the blend assets, for this one I've used both height texture and the custom mask. If I set the mask amount to 0, we can see that this is how the snow blends with the other layers. If we get further from the surface, we can see some repetition in the texture. That's why I've added the extra mask. We can break the repetition or just use it in the places we want. For example, these noise textures are the same, but the size of this one is 0.1 and the size of this one is 0.5. So when I add them on top of each other, the repetition breaks. Again, we have these parameters to better control how they blend. The great thing about the mask texture is that we can use our own custom mask. For example, let's add the Unreal logo. Set the mask size to 1. And after a little bit of tweaking the parameters, this is the result. Just make sure that the compression settings for the mask texture is set to masks. So now I can hide or unhide any of the layers I want. And yeah, that's it. You can download the material on my Patreon, and you can watch the videos I've linked in the description to learn how to work with height lerp and nanite tessellation.